Good morning all. So today we are going to study about the life process in living organisms. So I request you to carry your textbook and take page number 22. So here we can see that the main points are reproduction in living organism. So in previous classes we studied about the reproduction. What is reproduction? I think already you know about that. What is reproduction? In simple words, we can say that reproduction is a life process. Otherwise, living organisms like plants and animals producing their own kind for maintaining their continuity. In this lesson, we are going to study about what are the methods of reproduction, or is the types of reproduction. So first, we can classify that reproduction of two types. First one is asexual reproduction. And the second one is a sexual reproduction. Asexual and a sexual reproduction. In living organisms, we can classify the two types of organisms are there. First one is unicellular organism, and the second one is a multicellular organism. What is unicellular organism? They have only one single cell. One cell. They are doing different types of work: respiration, digestion, reproduction, everything inside the one cell, one cytoplasm, one nucleus. So they are showing two types of reproduction. First one is asexual, second one is a sexual reproduction. So maybe we have to understand about that what is the difference between asexual and sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, only one parent, maybe it is male, otherwise a female. At the same time, sexual reproduction means there is two gametes are involved, male and female. Fusion of gametes. That is the difference. So first we are going to study about what is asexual reproduction in unicellular organisms. So in your textbook, page number 23. Asexual reproduction in unicellular organism. There are three steps are there. First one is binary fission, second one is multiple fission, and third one is budding. So first we are going to study about that binary fission. What is binary fission? So we can see that binary fission only in the unicellular organisms. Binary fission means, for example, amoeba. This part is known as a cytoplasm, and inside the part it is known as a nucleus. Okay, so in binary fission, first step is this nucleus will divide in equal two parts. Okay, one nucleus divided to equal parts. Then this cytoplasm also dividing to equal parts. Now we can see that two daughter cells are formed. From one cell there is two daughter cells are formed. This is known as asexual reproduction. Binary fission in the amoeba. Okay, in simple words we can study that, we can understand about that one cell dividing to equal half, it is known as a binary fission. In binary fission we can see some of the unicellular organisms like amoeba, paramecium, euglena. They are dividing to equal parts and two daughter cells are forming. There is no involvement of a sex cells. There is no gamete formation. Where the cell is dividing to equal parts, it is known as a binary fission. So at the same time, amoeba is showing another one character also. That is known as a multiple fission. So already you know that amoeba. What is the locomotory organ of amoeba? You know, they have no true legs or hand. Then how it is moving one place to another? With the help of this part, it is known as a pseudopodia. With the help of pseudopodia, amoeba can move one place to another. So, multiple fission time, this pseudopodia will remove inside that body and it will form a round shape. A hard material will form, it is known as a cyst. What? Cyst. Okay? Inside the cyst, this nucleus will divide many daughter cells. Many nucleus will form inside the cyst. So when that amoeba is getting favorable condition time of this cyst will open. This cyst will open and many amoebas will come outside the cyst. It is known as a multiple fission. Okay, so amoeba is showing two types of reproduction asexually. First one is a binary fission and the second one is a multiple fission. Binary fission means only they are dividing equal two parts. Amoeba is dividing their body equal two parts. It is known as binary fission. At the same time, sir, many daughter cells are producing inside the cyst. It is known as a multiple fission. And third one, page number 24, budding. So already you know that yeast, hydra, they are producing with the asexually with the help of a budding. What is budding? In unicellular organism, yeast, for example, yeast, it is a single cell. Okay, so when that yeast is becoming mature, at the same time from their body a small outgrowth will form. Okay, this is a daughter cell. So from parent cell they will get a food for a growth. When that yeast cell outgrowth is becoming mature, it will separate from a parent cell. It is known as a budding. In unicellular organism, yeast is reproducing with the help of yeast, otherwise through budding. So next one is asexual reproduction in multicellular organism. So now we studied about that reproduction in unicellular organism asexually. Amoeba, paramecium, euglena, yeast. They are producing asexually. So now we are going to study about the multicellular organism, how they are reproducing asexually. Multicellular organism means many nucleus, many cells are there. For example, Spirogyra. It's a type of living organism. So they have many cells. Okay, Spirogyra, how they are reproducing asexually with the help of fragmentation. Fragmentation means that body is breaking into different fragments. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can see 4 fragments are there, and each fragment is separating another place, and they will start individually a new organism. Each one will grow different fragments. This process is known as a fragmentation. Next one is regeneration. You know that lizard's tail is cutting means after some days again it will grow. It is known as a regeneration. For example, planaria is a type of living organism. It is living in water. Planaria. So when we are cutting that planaria's body parts are different body parts. When we are cutting it, each part will grow a new organism. This is known as a regeneration. Actually, we can't say that it is a reproduction. When we are cutting the body part of planaria, each part will grow new organism. It is known as a regeneration. Next, budding. Already we studied that in unicellular organism. Example, yeast. Yeast is reproducing through a small outgrowth will form. After some days, it will separate from her. Same multicellular organisms also showing that same budding character. For example, hydra. It is the body structure of hydra. It is body part. This part is known as a tentacles. Same processor. Unicellular organism, yeast reproduction, same processor we can see in a hydra also. From parent planet, a small outgrowth will form and getting food from a parent cell. After, when the hydra is becoming mature, it will separate from a parent. It is known as a budding in multicellular organisms. So next, page number 25, vegetative propagation. Vegetative propagation occurs only in plants. Vegetative propagation means that plants are reproducing with the help of vegetative parts. What are the vegetative parts? You know, roots, leaf, stem, This is known as a vegetative parts. So we can see that rose plant, they are reproducing through stem. When we are cutting that stem part, keeping another place, it will grow a new plant. Next, sweet potato, onion. So they are reproducing with the help of a vegetative parts. It is known as a vegetative propagation. Okay. So today we studied about the life process in living organism. Two types of reproduction are there: asexual and sexual reproduction. So first we studied about that asexual reproduction in unicellular organism, and the second part is asexual reproduction in multicellular organisms. So next part is sexual reproduction. So next class we will study about that sexual reproduction. So today I am giving some words for you. So you can find out these answers from your textbook, otherwise the digest, and maximum try to bag it. So first question is, what is reproduction? Second one is the two methods of reproduction with example. Next, types of reproduction, amoeba. Next, define budding and define regeneration. And last one is define fragmentation. Okay, next classes we will see again.